How is it day 22 already?
Well, hello there. I'm Colonel Failure, and this is the Colonel's Journal for day 22 in Eco with Bad Company. I'm down in my mine here, just gathering a bit of stone because that's what we do. But I've received some fairly monumental news, and that news is that apparently we are laser ready. We're good to go. We are gripped. We're 5x5, and an awful lot of other things that people say in some kind of a tactical situation. Anyway, it's night time at the moment, so it's not really appropriate for me to go and well, it's appropriate, I suppose, but it's not really ideal for me to go poking around at the moment. Yeah, that's new. Didn't see that before. Yes, this is the end of the pavement here. As you can see, I've got plenty of stuff in stock, and I imagine my food supplies are pretty good. Although I've never really developed this to the point that I'd like, which would allow me to just jump into the kitchen immediately, but never mind. It's all good. So yeah, the first order of business today is to have a quick look and see what's still on sale. What are we out of? So we're out of campfire stew. I'm going to need some meat for that. Out of charred camas bulbs. Oh, we can get that rolling immediately. What else? Oh, we're out of no simmered meat. We don't really sell that anyway. So it's a lot of faff for not a great deal of return. Yes, so there. I kind of leisurely skipped over the fact that the lasers were ready, didn't I? Let's refocus on that. I'm going to go out and buy some meat, and then we'll return once the sun is up, and we'll go and track down all the lasers. Now then, before we crack on, I thought I might just do another recipe for you today, just to make sure that you're fully fed before we head out and blast the asteroid out of the sky. And we're going to make the wild stew. And unconventionally, we're going to do that while I'm here at the campfire in order to make that happen. Now, as you can see, the wild stew contains a healthy portion of vitamins, good for any growing boy or girl to keep themselves fully nourished on their adventures. Now, the wild stew involves 3 ingredients, 4 if you're counting fire as an ingredient, but we don't count that as an ingredient. The first thing you're going to need here is beans, a reasonable collection thereof, and then to go with that, you're going to want some beets, assuming they haven't gone extinct. And once you've got some non-extinct beets, you're also going to need a few huckleberries. Yeah, the good old favourite huckleberry there, the staple of many a survivor for the first few days, and we're going to order one of those. So the first thing you do is you set fire to it, like this, and then you just wait, not for very long. If we just take a quick look at the cooking time here, 1 minute 40 seconds, although those seem to be very quick seconds that it's actually running through there, so it's not going to take you very long at all, and within no time you're going to be bada bing with your wild stew there, and then you want to head to your shop, obviously, and check out what you're currently pricing that at. If I can remember what it looks like, that looks promising. 6 fail coins is what we charge for that one, which is super. It looks a little bit like soup, doesn't it? But 6 is a very healthy price these days. That's enough to buy you 3 whole bricks, with which you can, I don't know, build yourself a little step so that you can see the end of the world coming with just a little bit more visual acuity. Anyway, the sun has now risen, so we can go and have a quick explore and see where all the lasers actually are. I think we've probably checked into these before. Pixelator's new house is looking rather splendid, isn't it? It's nice. I mean, he's nicked my style, but bunged a wooden roof on it, and that's his right, I suppose. But it doesn't look anywhere near as good as mine. Anyway, the first of the lasers is, as you know, on top of my central tower. And the one thing I'm going to have to do before we blast off is I'm going to need some kind of access to that, because I very much fancy standing next to it when we go on the meteor destroying rampage. But I'm not entirely sure where the rest of them are. Now, I had a poke around a couple of days ago to have a look at where our asteroid smashing comrades were actually living, and I think I only managed to find 3 in total, including the one on top of my house, and we need 4. And the word is that we're all powered up and good to go. The question is, where are the others? So let's go track them down and have a bit of a poke about at the same time. They should be relatively obvious. I don't think anybody else has placed one atop something stupidly huge, but we just don't know for sure. Actually, I do know where there is one. We can go and get a close up look at that. There you go. See the sounds of industry there coming from from Murph's smelt house and poorhouse. Murph, having joined the game quite late on, has maybe not progressed as much as others, but he has made a good fist of it in order to try and catch up a little bit. As you can see, we do require a goodly amount of power in order to light up the skies with our lasery death beams, and as such we got wind turbines pretty much just littering everywhere. And that elk appears to have had an accident. He's fully recovered now, possibly a member of the RAC. Anyway, where are we? I was pretty sure there was one in the Arboretum. Of course, I do have to find the Arboretum. And part of the problem with my having been effectively locked up, either cooking or building new building facilities for pretty much the last, I don't know, 3 weeks, is that I get a bit lost when I go wandering around town. I get a bit stumped as to where we are. So you could say that, you know, there was a gag in there, trees, a stump, you know, that kind of thing. Take it as you find it, friends. You never know. So this is the hair bear grow. Oh, doesn't this look nice? That's lovely. That's a solar generator there. That's a useful piece of kit. Definitely generating us some power. What's that tower over there? I was fairly certain we had a laser. There it is. There it is. So there we go. That's what a laser looks like up close and personal. You know, I look forward. So nature is indeed fighting back, although how natural this particular laser death ray cannon is, I'm not entirely sure. But that should be all hooked up. Can we speak to it? Let's say it's on the mayor's property, so we can't do anything with that. So there's just 2 more out there somewhere. We've got a mysterious semi-floating, I imagine that's a chimney. That's actually quite a good-looking chimney, that one. I approve. Obviously, if it was plumbed into the ground, it would look a little better, but it looks pretty good as it is already. Now then, there are 2 more. And where have they been? I don't really want to jump down there if I want. Oh, well, let's do it anyway. Yes, there are 2 more out here somewhere, and we're going to find them. Because that seems to be sensible. Largely, leaves flipping everywhere. Flaming nature. That's nice. Got yourself a nice little viewing point for the end of the world. Splendid. Campfire. And if you run out of fuel, you can always use one of those horrible wooden chairs. So just have a quick swim. I don't swim very often these days. I did quite a lot of swimming back in my farming days. It was the most effective the most effective way to get to my wheat field. But no, see, if this was me, I would have built one out here somewhere. What do we got here? This is the statue of failure, apparently. That is a laser. Right, okay, that's 3. Good. Smashing. Where's the last one? And to be honest, I don't really understand how this is a statue of failure. I mean, other than it being quite a lot of random assortment of bricks, I mean, there's no ladder up there, so I can't really go and inspect it firsthand. Or maybe it's these bricks. These are the fail item in question. You know what? I'm just going to mess with people. I'm going to move it. There you go. That'll fox them. Right. Anyway, let's continue swimming. There's one more to find. I don't know if it is actually beneficial to have your lasers tightly grouped or not. One would hope not, because if so, we're going to have a bit of a rethink as to where we got them placed. Maybe there's one out near the power plant. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought the power plant was happy enough with everything that it's got already, rather than wanting a laser as well. But you never know. I think we'll certainly swing by and check. Let's go out here. What do we got here? No, this is just power. So that's the Failberg offshore power plant, and it is in no way an eyesore. It's a bit of pipe. Don't really know what it's for. Probably best not to ask. And then we've got an awful lot of fossil fuel burning power solutions going on there as well. So the question is, where's the last one? So we found 3. Where would they have put the last one? Because they don't keep me informed at all, of course. You know, people have just been merrily buying themselves a laser and plunking it down somewhere. And this is ruddy mysterious. You know, this is the Pewter Palace. Now with a levitational roof, which is jolly nice. You see, my stuff looks great. I'm just putting that out there. It really does look the bee's knees. I'm jolly pleased with it anyway, and everyone else can whistle. Right now, this is Skipperchew's industrial complex. There's quite a lot going on here, you know, but it doesn't look like he's built out any further that way. Let's just go through the middle here. Now, Skipperchew, of course, is my baker, the provider of wheat and ground-up corn, which can be turned into a variety of nourishing. Look at those buildings. Don't they look? Never mind. Yes. So don't know. Right. Here we are, back up at the bridge again, and there's one more. And the question I have is, so where is it then? I've been through town centre. Surely the mayor would want one. Oh, hold on. Is that one on the roof there? Yeah, jumping up and down is really helping. Let's I don't know, because there isn't much else. Well, there aren't many other places it could be. We've got a few more of our citizens that are spread out and about. You know, I don't come out here very often unless I'm shopping for something specific. So, but it's quite nice. And here's the Arctic. Get used to it. There it is, and that's about it for the Arctic. Yeah, the Arctic is not particularly well developed. Maybe it will show up on the map. I'm all the way out here. Oh, hello, what's that? Well, let's go and have a look, shall we? Hey. This is Conrad's out here. Okay, so Conrad is one of the newer joiners, and bless his cotton socks, he's decided to go off and establish himself in a more remote part of the world. I can't say I blame him, to be honest. If I was a late trailblazer, I might be tempted to do the same thing. Can you still be a trailblazer if you're late? I suppose you can. Yeah, so and you know, fair play. There's an actual road built out here as well. Yeah, interesting. A door to somewhere. It's like a magic garden. Oh, hello. In modern industrial society, only minimal efforts necessary to satisfy one's physical needs. It is enough to go through the training program to acquire some technical skill, then come to work on time and exert the very modest effort needed to hold the job. The only requirements are a moderate amount of intelligence, most of all, simple obedience. It's kind of a political statement going on there. Not one I necessarily disagree with. Oh, hello. Oh, this is rather splendid. He has been busy. I shall shop at his facility. Here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, this is sorry. This is not Conrad. This is Vingilger or Vingil Junior, maybe. Don't know. However, I do need a bit of wood pulp, so I'll buy 300 of that if I can carry it. There we go. Smashing. That'll keep them in bucks. Because of course I'm hogging a fair amount of fail coin at the moment, which apparently has been retitled VAR coin. Can't say I approve of that particularly. The mayor taking a few liberties there. Late in the evolution of this world. There we go. We've completed our circumnavigation. So the only thing I can think of here is there the word laser on here? Because if there is, that will be super handy. I don't think there's going to be. If I'm completely honest, where would one find the lasers? No, none of this. This is all very nature oriented. No, I can't. No, that's just not happening. What else have we got here? So here's in the list of good things. Laser, there it is. Great. Okay, so if we scroll the map around, show in world. Let's do that. Laser. Now, here's me. That's my laser. Is a laser, right? And there's yet another one. That's the Earth Song laser. Good. And then there's one out there. Is that the one that I've already looked at? I think it. Yes, it is. I've seen that one. All right. So where's the last one? There's one. There's mine. And where's the last? Hello, Mr. Asteroid. There's one. 182 seconds, baby, which is owned by Zero Jake. Right, so he's got that secured on the top of his facility somewhere. Right, I think we'll swim it. Hold on, let's say hello to Conrad. Right, I'll swim it. Is it on top of your house?
Yep.
Right. Interesting. Given that I wandered through town, I should have spotted the laser on top of Zero Jake's, but evidently he's got it in the middle of the building or some such. But we'll swing round. That's the one, isn't it? There we are. Right. So, with a bit of luck, it should be... It is. There you go. So it's up there. That's why I can't see it, because you can't see it. I wonder if he's left his door open, or whether I can do a spot of breaking and entering in order to spot the thing here. Yeah, no wonder I didn't see it. Look, it's there. There it is. See, they are. Laser number 4. Right, smashing. So, the challenge is going to be selecting a good location, a good vantage point from which to watch the action blast off. And given the altitude on my building here, I think that might actually be the best place. I've also no idea where the control center is, but I believe Vectrix has got that under control. So in Vectrix we trust. Let's go and have a look and see if I can put a little something up there to make this viable. If I'm lucky, I've got a door somewhere. I probably haven't. I've probably used all my doors. No, I don't. I'm not currently in possession of a door. That's a bit of a downer. Never mind. We'll just hammer away and figure it out. Right, here we go. And one more floor to go. See, look at this. It's all rather empty. I think is probably the word we should go for. There's a bit of a bedroom, and then here we are, top deck, and there's my latrine. Now then, how am I going to get to the roof? I think it's going to need a certain amount of modification here, because if I dig out one of these now, what we'll undoubtedly find is a bit of laser waiting for us. There we are. There's a bit of laser. Look. So if I were to, if we get our hammer out, we can sacrifice the quad. See, I've lost skill points there, but that's okay. I don't. We can live without them. But I am most definitely going to require. Do we want that? Yes, we do. Put that in there. No, you didn't put that in there. You took another piece out. So if we come on, do a bit of help for me. Come on, help me out. Place that, and then place this. Let's see how that looks. I hope you like heights. Right. Okay. Good. Yes. Fine. Some kind of plinth on which one might place a chair in order to view the destruction. I think it's possibly a good idea. We'll stick this in first. See if I can still get down the stairs. Of course I can't. No. Okay, right. In which case, we're going to need to go one further, aren't we? Which leaves us with something of a... Oh, hold on. I don't know. Let's take all of this back out again, and then we'll just plunk it down here. No, we won't plunk it down there. We'll need a bit of one of these first. There you go. Plunk those down there. That's it. Don't need them. And then we'll dig out a bit of wall. Yeah, that's the ticket. And sure, just put that in there for the moment. Right, that's a very long drop. Then we got this. Then we can go up to the roof. Okay, I think what I'll probably do ahead of blast off is I'll do this properly so that there is a modicum of safety involved. Anyway, the laser is due to be fired. Lasers, I should say, are due to be fired tomorrow. So I strongly recommend that you tune in for that. And subscribing is a fine way to ensure that you don't miss out on it. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. Fling a subscription in this direction and a like while you're at it. And I'll catch up with you when this fella is gonna get wrecked. Cheerio!